So welcome to Let's Play number 6 of our Urquan Masters series, also known as Star Control 2. We left off talking with our good buddy Fwifo. You're all by yourself here. How many crew do you got on board with you?
That is to say, scores and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super-efficient, mass-destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so, which, fortunately for you, we have decided not to do today.
Hundreds? Come on.
I am undone. You are far too clever for a poor stuffer like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect.
Hey, you're the alien.
I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species' lunar-class void ships typically holds 30 stuffer crewmen, though at present my vessel, the Starrunner, is not up to full complement. Due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the ultimate evil. And in fact, my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit frightening, as I am sure you can understand.
Yeah, you're all alone in my system, and you're obviously very scared of everything. So I understand there were some Ilrath buddies stationed around Earth. Where'd they go?
The Ilrath contingent were supposed to be the toughest ridge crest, the most rigid flipper, yes, the backbone of the Earth Guard force. But they departed the system en masse not long after the last Urquan dreadnought vanished from this region of space. They claimed to have received a direct order from their godson.
Oh yeah, I already blew up one of their ships.
With the Ilrath's passivity, and wanted them to kill, or at least torture someone soon.
Yeah, those spider guys are freaky. Well, it's actually kind of, you seem to be in the loop here, so when do you expect them to come back?
When they were pushing up into hyperspace 18 years ago, we asked them that very question, and I think they said something to the effect of, real soon.
That's creepy. Do you know anything about other alien races?
I know bits and pieces of what happened to each race. For instance, when defeated, the Yahat joined the hierarchy as combat thralls, while the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded on a planet in the Bugsquirt star system.
Bugsquirt star system.
I forget its name. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Shafexti. They were utterly wiped out in a gigantic blaze of glory.
Blaze? What? Who are all these strange people? What do you mean, blaze of glory? What happened to the Shofixti?
They were half feral, as you know, having been uplifted by the Yahat just a few decades before the start of the war. Given their habit of detonating those suicidal so-called glory devices in combat, it came as no particular surprise to me when, upon the arrival of the Urquan Primary Task Force at their homeworld, the Shofixti caused their sun to explode in a colossal supernova, destroying the entire planetary system, and not incidentally, dozens of Urquan dreadnoughts.
You enjoy that a little too much. So what about yourself, Fwifo?
Me, personally? Oh, nice of you to ask.
Yeah, no problem.
I was born a poor green incrusting, the youngest child of a family of 18,400...
So you're kind of like an insectoid race.
Tried to support us very hard, but each of my brothers and sisters and I tried to help out to make ends meet. The female parent was kind and sweet to all of us. Why, she once even called me by name. She said,
Oh, please don't talk like that again.
I swiftly matured into a fine example of my species with my parents' assistance. Achieved independence. Specifically, they pried me from the door jam and rolled me into the street. Thus prepared, I set out to make my fortune. I had great dreams in those days. Yes, great dreams. I knew that someday I would be vastly rich, wealthy enough enough to afford a large and well-fortified mansion. Surrounding my mansion would be vast tracts of land through which I could slide at any time I wished.
That sounds very
But
pleasant.
one can never be too sure that there aren't monsters hiding just behind the next bush. So I would plant trees to climb at regular, easy-to-reach intervals. And being a spotty of the world, I would know that some monsters climb trees, though often not well, so I would have my servants place in each tree a basket of correct stones. Not too heavy, not too light, just the right size for throwing at monsters. I was thinking about what color the stones would be painted. Aqua, mauve, or magenta, when a vegetable cart came careening down the street outside my house, and it left me unconscious. When I awoke, I was aboard the void ship Star Runner, headed for Earth. Apparently, I had been out of my head for quite some time after the accident, and with the assistance of some kind strangers, had been relieved of my funds and convinced to join the Navy, where I have been unpleasantly employed for the last 25 years.
Oh, that's not particularly exciting. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I'm sure you'd feel a lot safer if you were with us. Come on, Fwifo, join our fleet.
Well, I really want to, but I am just not sure that under the present circumstances, joining you in your exciting and also dangerous space adventures would be the best course of action right now, because the Oricon could return at any minute, and the punishment they would bestow on me for such treason would make any other horrible death seem like big fun by comparison. Thanks for the offer, though.
But the galaxy teems with threatening monsters. Are you happy here, alone and vulnerable?
How true, Captain, how true. In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, and yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save me from any hostile life forms who threatened me with death.
I could do that for you. So, are you sure you wouldn't feel safer?
Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitation and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that far.
For just a moment, though. And make sure you understand that any other spotty ships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Urquan enslavement and are also apt to talk themselves out of allying with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone...
So I swindled you a little bit is what you're saying. Hey, look, I got a little spathy ship. Well, let's go back to Earth, I guess. We're done exploring the system now. And we got ourselves a buddy. Little Fwifo. Spathi ships are not the best, but they're pretty maneuverable. And they will do okay in a pinch. And plus, I need to keep him around, because if I ever visit his homeworlds, I kind of want to have a buddy there to show, good faith. Oh, I missed it! Oh, come on back here. Earth, you terrible, terrible place. Dodging my desires of landing. Alright, so let's refill some crew and fuel back up to 60. Alright, shipyard. Hey, Fwifo, you know what? You're gonna hold some additional crew. Just put some humans on your ship, just because I don't exactly trust you. Then I'm gonna refill my own shipyard, so I feel quite a bit better about having 80 crew now. So we can exit this menu. Well, in case you guys want to see, I guess I could show you that I can buy more Earthling cruisers, but I don't really want to. So let's go to the commander.
Welcome back, Captain.
So I have some more minerals to offload. Oh yeah.
Good work, Captain.
So, I guess that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. I'm going to talk to the commander here a little bit more in the next one and find out a little more about what's going on around town. So, our Spathai buddy here has let me know that, things aren't exactly what they seem. Or at least there's more than meets the eye. Ah? Okay, that was pretty terrible. I should probably edit that bit out. See you guys in number 7.